Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton. This is my YouTube channel, Dalton My World, and this video is going to be about QLink. That's right. This video is definitely going to be about QLink and how they're refusing to cancel people's service. Okay, and the little games they're playing. All right, now. On this one, this is fresh in my mind, what I've been going through, so I really don't need the notes because the notes are up here. But I do have my coffee. All right, I'll let you get your little drink. And let's do this. Okay? Now, if you don't know, recently, QLink was raided by the feds. If you're not in the United States, the feds that means the federal government. Okay, FBI and people in the federal government. Okay, different divisions of the federal government. If you're raided by the feds, FEDS, then, or FED, whatever you want to call it, that's bad. So weird things been going on with my phone since QLink, and a little bit before QLink was raided by the feds, but it really got bad after QLink was raided by the feds, such as certain apps were literally popping up by themselves. Certain things, like I read an email and I would close that email and the email will pop back open as if someone else is reading it and wouldn't finish reading it. Little things like that. Now, and I'm the type of person, I like to deal with facts. So I'm not trying to be paranoid. I'm just telling you how it was. Okay. So I called QLink to get them to cancel my government phone service, which you can do, so that you can switch to another company for Lifeline. Now, I know other things do to force them to switch, but I'm being respectful and everything. So I called them, which took forever because they put you in this loop of recorded messages because they really don't want you to quit them. And I've seen this happening with other businesses before. And because what they do, they put you in a loop of recorded messages, because if they had something really bad happen that hurts their reputation, they don't want to lose that customer. So they'll put that customer in loops of frustrating red tape, so that eventually that customer may just give up and say, okay, I'll stick with them. Maybe they're not that bad. Going against their own intuition, etc. So I call them. I finally get to them. I call them, and it's in East India. Had a hard time understanding. Some of them had a hard time understanding me. They had a hard time understanding my accent, or me being American. Okay. And I had a hard time understanding them. But the first time, I had to call more than once. First time, the young lady was so reluctant. And when I say India, I mean East India. Okay. That's where a lot of stuff is outsourced to. So the young lady was so reluctant that I was trying to talk to her, and then she refused to let me talk. She overtalked to me, trying to get me to sign up for the American broadband benefits, even though I clearly stated that I was trying to cancel, but she didn't want to cancel my service, but she didn't want to hear that. So she rudely would constantly, and she asked me why 3 different times, even though I told her clearly why all 3 different times. But even after the first time, she asked me again. Then my third time, she asked me again. So finally, she said, okay, we cancel the service. It'll be off between 24 and 48 hours. Well, guess what? That didn't happen. So about a week later, I had to call back, cancel again. I get a guy, East Indian guy, and I'm just like, okay. So I go through the same thing, all the hoops, the recorded messages, and somehow I got through this time, and I talked to this guy. Now, he kind of went through the same thing, but he didn't ask me 3 times why I'm leaving, but I let him go ahead and finish his little script about trying to give me the even though I told him that I'm trying to leave QLink and cancel my service, he still tried to get me to sign up for emergency broadband because that's big money for them. So in the end, he ends up telling me the same thing the girl told me, that okay, it'll be cut off between 24 to 48 hours. It didn't happen. And for some reason, people feel that just because you're nice, you're weak. I don't know why they associate weakness with being nice, but people do. Okay. And so I had to file a complaint with BBB. In the United States, BBB stands for Better Business Bureau. And they are a moderator to help you get situations resolved. Okay, so I had to file a complaint with them to get my service cut off because East India QLink just loved me so much that they did not want to cut off my service and grant me my wishes of disconnecting from them. Now, I've seen something like this before where people try to put people through loops because I used to work for Apple, and Apple got in trouble. They got caught red-handed, doing something to the software of their phones to make the battery die quicker. And then they had to, because they were trying to force people to buy newer phones and upgrade their phones, which make the stockholders happy, and which actually would hurt the consumer. So what they had to do is give free battery replacements, and this happened a couple years ago, and I was working for Apple. It was crazy. But before they were forced to do that, many people had to send complaints with the BBB, and then once enough complaints were made, then that's when legal services came in. They had some people sued them. Then there were class action. Then became a class action lawsuit. Okay, and then that's when they had to fess up and do the right thing. Well, QLink is kind of going through that right now too, because the feds did rate them. They're still under investigation. The feds rated them. They're still under investigation. Okay, so they're trying to save face, trying to play all these games, put you through all types of red tape before, and some of them, sometimes they won't even do what you're asking them to do because they know they're losing people. So that's my story of what's going on with QLink, and it's really sad because it's like I made a full 360, not a 180, but full 360, because they were one of my top free government cell phone services, lifeline services that I that I reviewed, that I used, and then the bottom fell out when I find out that they're doing a lot of shady stuff that they shouldn't have done, and they've been doing it to some people, and they're still doing it. Okay. I really believe that QLink eventually is going to go out of business. They're going to have to, or they're going to have to try to reopen under a different name or whatever, file bankruptcy, reopen under a different name, and then try to play the game again the right way. All right. So that's what I was going through, and kind of still currently going through with QLink. They just will not release me, but from the service. But like I said, I know other things to do. That they will have no choice, which I am going to do. And I would suggest, if you're going through the problems like that, that if you're in the United States, you contact BBB and make a complaint. Not just for QLink, but any business that you've been respectfully trying to resolve an issue, and then they're just treating you as if you don't matter and not resolving that issue. I suggest you go to BBB. You can put that in Google and it'll pop up, Better Business Bureau. And the complaint to file out is super easy, it's simple and quick. Okay. And another suggestion, when you do file it, stick to the facts. Don't try to get all emotional. Stick to the facts. Or what you did to try to resolve it, what that company is not doing. I don't care if it's a little liquor store on the corner treating you like crap. Throw it in there. File against that BBB. File against that store. All the way to the big companies. If Amazon's not treating you correctly, will not refund your money, and you've done everything you can in a respectful, proper manner, hit that BBB. File a complaint. Okay? It helps them get it noticed. Okay? Now, that's my suggestion. That's what I've been going through with QLink. And it's going to end soon. One way or another, trust me. But that's what I've been going through with QLink. And if you're going through that with QLink or any other business, and you already try to resolve it in the most positive way possible, I would say go to BBB. Okay, and the cool thing about BBB is they're so advanced that there's a section after you make your complaint that they give you to say, okay, if you want to upload pictures or documents, or take a photo of a document, upload pictures of what you're talking about, you can do that, and that just gives them more power to fight for you. All right, so this is my video, and I hope it helps you all resolve issues, seeing what I'm going through, help you, and what I'm doing, help you resolve issues of what you may be going through. Okay? And I ask you to share this with other people. Hopefully it'll help them. And I ask you to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, any other of my videos, and also check out my playlists. All right? And if you would like, I ask you to give me a nice, respectful, short comment below on things that maybe you had to do and had to contact BBC on. And I shall wrap to y'all later. Peace. This is Dalton, and I'm signing out for now.